How many of you are fasting today? Yeah, I know. Are you really fasting?
Yes.
What kind of fasting is that? Ooh! That room must be slow motion, not ooh, it must be ooh. Yeah, get in there. Those of you who have not been fasting, please join us in the last 2 days and just pray with us. It's not, we're not going to force you to fast or anything. We're going to encourage you to fast because fasting is good. Jesus fasted. So who are you? And he even told the people, he said, they might not be fasting now because I'm around, but after I'm taken, they are going to be fasting because they're going to need my presence. And they're going to need to walk away from the flesh. You see, the greatest battle in our spiritual life is not with the devil, it's with ourselves, it's with self.
Amen. Amen.
What makes you not hear the voice of God is not the devil, self.
Yes, sir.
The Bible talks about the end time and says people will be lovers of themselves. And you see that in church. People love themselves. I mean, I've seen people, when you tell them, let's stand to worship God, they look like they're lost, or they're in the mall doing window shopping, looking at people. They can't even raise their hands to worship God. They don't even know what it means to worship God. And they call it the thing of the heart. True worship is exhibited. It comes from the inside out. If it's true worship, if it's a biblical worship, not a man-made theology, if it's a true biblical worship, it must be seen from the outside. It must be exhibited.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Amen.
I think that's fasting. Can't even say amen today. That's true fasting. I mean, was that fasting? No, that's true worship. That's true worship. Thank you. You are attentive. That's true worship. When we worship God, we worship Him because He is God. Because He is God, and because there is none like unto Him.
Amen.
We worship Him because He is high, He is exalted. We worship Him because we have not found any like Him.
Amen.
We don't worship Him to do Him favor. We don't do the pastor a favor. We don't do. It's just an act of love, an act of gratitude, an act of thanksgiving, an act of just telling Him how beautiful and how wonderful He is to you. And worship is a personal thing. And we can tell how deep you are with God or in God by your worship. Have you ever seen people, when you tell them to worship, they just sit down?
Amen.
Yeah,